surprising everyone, including himself. "What? Hey man, you behaved like a creep in here last night, insulting women, spoiling people's evenings out, knocking drinks over." Julian's voice was strong, his eyes steady. "Oh, I'm really sorry." "No, I'm not sorry. I'm glad I did that. And I got a suggestion for you, big man. Why don't you bug out and leave that moose or I'll?" The burly man, taken aback by Julian's unexpected courage, suddenly looked nervous. Okay, I'm sorry. Just don't get mad." He quickly got up and left the pub. Julian stood there, a little stunned by his own actions. "Is he gone?" "He sure is. You were fantastic." Daisy cheered, hugging him. "Julian, you were terrific," Bethany exclaimed, beaming. "Come on, let's go back to the table." "I don't think I can move." Back at their table, Finn brought Julian a drink. "Here you go." Julian: "Hey, I didn't know about that steel plate in your head." Julian blinked. "What plate?" "The one you got saving your platoon in Vietnam," Finn said, clearly impressed. "Oh well, I kind of told that to the creep, so he'd think twice before killing you," Bernard Vance interjected, a smug look on his face. Julian stared at Bernard. "Thanks a lot. Now I feel like a fool." "Oh well, you shouldn't. You were very brave," Bethany said, patting his arm. "Brave? Oh yes, I mean you stood up to that guy even though you thought he might murder you." Daisy added, "That's true, I did, didn't I?" "Oh, you sure did. I guess I was a hero even if I didn't go to Vietnam." Julian finally allowed himself a small, proud smile. Bernard, still trying to one-up him, pointed to Julian's drink. "What's that?" "Cambodian," Julian replied, taking a triumphant sip. Chapter 7: The Case of the Missing Rent and the Landlord's Loophole. A week later, the Coral Cove lofts were unusually quiet. Julian Thorne, returning from his culinary class, found Bethany Clark rummaging through a messy pile of clothes. "Hi, anything for me?" Julian asked, ever hopeful for mail or a surprise. Bethany startled, dropping a pair of socks. "Oh, it's you. Where'd you spring from?" "I've been walking behind you since you got off the bus." "Why didn't you say something?" Bethany asked, annoyed. "I was enjoying the view from the rear," Julian said with a suggestive grin. "That's not my best feature. You've never seen it walking up the stairs. I mean, I know there's not a lot of you, but you move it around nicely." Julian winked. Bethany rolled her eyes. "What are you? Some kind of sex maniac?" "Well, if you're going to be any kind of a maniac, that's the kind to be. Don't you ever think of anything else?" "Yeah, like right now I'm thinking how come I opened the front door without a key. Maybe Daisy's home." Julian called out, "Daisy, Daisy." "Maybe she's taking a shower," Bethany suggested. "You're right. I'll go look." Julian headed for the bathroom. "Hold it. I don't hear any water running," Bethany said. "I'll go look anyway. Maybe she's taking a bath." Julian persisted. "Now will you stop kidding around? Which one of us was the last to leave the house this morning?" Bethany asked, a worried frown. Julian paused, thinking, "That's hard to say. You and Daisy left before I did. Did you forget to lock the door?" Bethany's voice dropped to a whisper. "Burglars? Julian, there've been a lot of break-ins around here lately. You're right. That young couple next door, they've been ripped off twice." Julian's face grew serious. "You mean Horace and Mike? Burglars don't care about your sex life," Bethany snapped. She looked around the living room. Pictures, plants, lamp. Well, nothing seems to be missing. Julian tried to reassure her. "Julian, nothing seems to be missing, Bethany, so you have nothing to worry about. Unless the burglars are still here." Bethany's eyes widened. "You had to find something to worry about. Maybe they're hiding. You want to go and look in the bedroom? Why disturb them?" Julian said, trying to be brave, but clearly nervous. "All right, if you're chicken, I'll go." "No, you stay where you are. After all, who's the man around here?" Bethany retorted. "My luck." "Right, Charlie. Bill, you stay outside. Careful with those shotguns." "Fred." "Yes, sir." "Fred, listen carefully. Take the muzzle off of the Doberman. That's it. I'll go in first, if they have any, since they'll make a run for it." Julian began to act out a dramatic police raid, creeping towards his bedroom. He cautiously opened the door, peered inside, and then flung it open. "There's nobody in there." "Oh, what about your room?" "Your room." Bethany pointed. Julian opened his own bedroom door. "Oh my God, what a mess. Somebody broke in." "No, that's just the way I left it," Bethany said, looking at his perpetually messy room. "There's just one more place." "Bathroom." "Bathroom?" Julian asked, confused. "Yeah." "No, that's clean," Bethany said, looking in. "Wait a minute. Where's the radio?" Julian looked at the empty shelf where their small transistor radio usually sat. "It's right over here on this empty shelf." "Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We're out $300. Oh, Bethany, that's ridiculous. That little radio couldn't be worth $300. But underneath that little radio was an envelope with our rent money in it. $300 cash." Bethany's voice was filled with despair. "What? Yeah, let's call the police," Julian said, finally understanding the gravity of the situation. "No, wait, don't panic. Let's check first. Maybe it slid down or fell under something." Bethany began to search frantically. Julian, still on edge, suddenly jumped. "Okay, you see anything?" Bethany screamed. "No, you scared me half to death." "Oh, that's okay. I had to go to the bathroom anyway," Julian said, a nervous laugh. Just then, Daisy Meadows walked in, looking refreshed. "What is going on?" Daisy, now I want you to think very carefully," Bethany began, her voice serious. "What about? This morning?" "Yeah." "Before you left for work?" "Yeah." "Did you touch the rent money?" Daisy looked confused. "Yeah, when I took the radio." Julian and Bethany stared at her. "You took the radio?" "Yeah, I took it to be repaired." Daisy said innocently, "Oh boy, you took it to be repaired.